busy few days. After making it into Hong Kong, my halfway point, had a lot happening. Gained a little bit of extra weight. I brought a Kindle and a tablet. I decided that I wanted to have a secondary mapping device instead of relying just on my phone. And all this time on the road by myself, I've found a new appreciation for books and have really got sick of carrying big heavy novels that I've been picking up in hostels along the way. It's got new shoes, got them shipped over from England as I was having trouble getting my size, and there lies another problem because I brought these when I was feeling pretty crappy and cold. And these shoes are designed for hiking in the Alps. They're just too hot. So it looks like I'm going to have to find myself some Vietnam Nikes or something like that eventually, which is a bit of a bugger because it's going to add to weight if I have to carry these around with me. Another thing is I've been working on is new tyres. Again, that was probably a bit of a foolish one, lesson learnt. It's the second time I've done this actually, where I got tyres sent ahead of me and really didn't need them. I mean, it's amazing, after like nearly 20,000 kilometres, these tyres, they've just kept on going. It's incredible. They were only about half warm when I took them off, but still I thought it was a bit at the halfway point, good time to have some new rubber anyway. And I picked up a few other little bits that I needed, like brake pads and that, again all shipped in from the UK. Arrived safely into Hong Kong, which I was really happy about, all but one chain that went missing somewhere along the way. And the next thing that's happened is I went to Macau, a lovely place, a little bit quieter than Hong Kong, and yeah, that was kind of enjoyable, riding around, having a look at all the casinos and all the big buildings and everything else, and all the it was like kind of getting off the boat from well, Hong Kong's a little bit like going to England really, but after coming from Asia and that and sort of walking into Macau, you see all the buildings that are definitely in sort of Spanish or Portuguese style, which was kind of fascinating to me. Really interesting place. And then of course you got the big casinos and that. I ended up spending a night out on the island, right out on the coast, on a little beach, and it was fantastic. And a really funny coincidence, an Australian girl was walking a dog down she lives out there, and was walking a dog and stopped and said hello, so that was kind of nice. And she did offer me a shower and everything if I'd wanted it, but I'd only spent a day on the road. And then today I got up and decided to cross over the border back into China. Probably not the wisest idea, as it's Chinese New Year and there was a hell of a lot of people coming across the border, but it is one of the least painful border crossings that I've done, the one between Macau and back to the mainland China. It was one that I didn't have to put the bike on a bus, didn't have to take my bags off and all that stuff. You literally just walk across in one end, out the other. So once you got through the lines, very straightforward. And the other thing that's happened today is that it's got really hot. I mean, my body is suffering. Coming from the cold that I was in a few weeks ago and then coming into this area, it is just so hot. As you might tell, not having a shirt on. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm not complaining though, not really. I'm enjoying the heat and the sun a lot more than I was enjoying the rain and the snow. So yeah, that's me updated. I'm currently in I've set up camp in this little park that seems to be sort of either still under construction or a little bit deserted. And the only bugger is I've got this sort of river behind me here, which I've sadly got to go up and actually go round to get back to the highway that's actually just on the other side of it. And there doesn't seem to be there's only a autobahn road that goes across and no ferries that seem to go across, and it looks like I've got to do about a 30-kilometre detour around it. But still, by coming to Macau, I did gain some ground anyway across without having to go through Guangzhou, which was my primary objective. So I'm quite happy about that anyhow. So yeah, happy days, enjoying the sun. Hope everybody else is. Bye now.